Welcome to a Green Bay Area Public Schools virtual laptop and learning session.
This video is going to look at some updates to some snipping tools and the screen sketch. Many people have used the snipping tool both on Windows 7 and Windows 10. I have it up right now, as you can see, but you'll notice it says that the snipping tool is moving and it's going to move over to Snip and Sketch. The snipping tool, if you had not used it, allows you to just snip anything that was on your screen, and then you could write on it, annotate anything, save and copy it and paste it in other locations. Unfortunately, it had some limitations. There was only so many things that you could do with the snipping tool. So it is getting a update to it. So I'm going to close out. The nice thing with it was it did ask if you wanted to save it. Down in the bottom right corner, we had our Windows Ink workspace icon, and that also took us into our workspace here, and that also took us to what was called the screen sketch. It has also been updated to the snip and sketch, and so you'll see that written there. It still does many of the same things, but in a new and improved way. So if I reopen my snip and sketch that I already took with that, you'll see I can still snip my entire screen. I still have that ability to use my finger to write instead of using the stylus. I have the 3 different pens. I have the eraser function. I still have the ruler or the protractor if I wanted to use either one of them to make my lines. I have a crop tool so I could get rid of some excess stuff if I only needed a small part of the screen. In the top right, I still have the ability to save. I can copy. I can share it if I have different apps set up. I don't. There's also the 3 dots. This one's nice. You can print it if you wanted, or you could open it up with different apps. So if I needed some more tools, I could send it right to Paint, and then I could have other boxes that I could be dragging on there. On the far right side, I have the ability to open files directly within them. So if I click on that, I can open up a picture. So I don't have to open it up with a different program and then snip it. I can open it directly in Snip and Sketch, and then I can annotate over top of this to have students following along with some different notes that I'm taking. It also has this ability here with this drop down arrow by the new to do a delayed snip, and that's helpful if I was wanting to show like a drop down. And so by having that delayed snip, I can start doing my stuff, and now I can snip just this part here. So I can show the students, okay, you need to start typing in women, and then you're going to choose giant wombat instead. It just allows that drop down when you snip. Otherwise, a lot of times that does not work. One of the biggest updates that I like with the Snip and Sketch is that I can minimize. With the screen sketch, if you wanted to get back to something, you had to X out and it was gone, and then you had to keep working. So now I can start my Snip and Sketch, show the students, okay, this is what we're looking for, and then I realize I need to go back into here so that I can continue showing the student what we're going to be working on. But then I could come bring this back up and either show it for my next hour class, or I could continue and say, okay, we're going to be looking at the maps and more today. So these are just some new updates to the Snip and Sketch. Make sure that you have updated your computer, or you will not see the different updates. You will not see the Snip and Sketch yet. Here you will see Screen Sketch.
This laptop and learning tip was recorded using WeVideo on the Yoga laptop.